Hey dudes, it's Saturday, June 19th, and I just ate a big old plate of barbecue pork french fries that had like 3,000 calories because I'm an asshole. Anyways, it's oppressively hot outside. There's a heat dome over much of the western half of the US, including my area, and it's been over 90 degrees Fahrenheit for the past 6 days in a row. And so I don't really watch fiction movies much anymore. I get into like really old films, but maybe everyone feels like this in their early 30s, like these waves of like what is the point of anything? Why are we doing any of this? Anything. Like everywhere I go, I see people just laughing, laughing, and like even though the economy is completely destroyed, like people are like acting out some play, like I said before, like it's some game, like an act, a show. They're all just like acting like they're special and they're going somewhere. Like this is nihilism at its core. It's like subdued into my personality. It's like it's become a part of me. It's really embedded deep. You should also know that in order to build carbon-sucking technologies, we need to use heat. We need to use non-clean energy to make that and to power those things. So we lose, guys. We lost. These are really the end times. Like nothing matters anymore. This is a social critique. Let's get on point. This is a social critique to say that we reached the pinnacle of civilization, and when we did, the average Joe, I wouldn't say I'm very average, but I'm definitely on the far end of the distribution scale. We came to notice that we were an overabundance of stuff so that everything became meaningless. Like there's so many Netflix movies and candy bars and shoes, cars to choose from. It's just very shallow and there's no meaning. There's no meaning in any of these. So what, you go like out on like I get it. I've talked to Gen Z and they feel the same way. I'm a little more experienced. I got to like experience my Indiana Jones, but I feel what they're saying. They see it clearly that like this is a shallow, meaningless culture. You go on a jet ski, you're going a little trip maybe to a national park, yay, and you come back with the same program, and everyone's just in the same program. Everyone's on robot mode, and we're all marching off a cliff. It's gonna be freaking awful in 20 years. Like, so awful, words can't describe how awful it's gonna be. And so it just feels like a joke. It is true comedy. It's a joke that we like got to this place in humanity, and then by the time that we got there, that we acquired what in medieval standards would be like witchcraft. Like we've acquired the ability to invent vaccines and cures in moments time if we have our money and shit together. And yet, everything just feels like a joke. Feels like a marketing scheme. Click here, play this. Like Coca-Cola commercials. Like everything, it was already bad throughout my life. But now since I've reached this phase, everything just feels like a giant play, like an act. It really is like a joke. And it's so like comical that we know where it's headed. That's what makes it kind of funny. It's like we're just like this sugar high psychosis off the cliff into the abyss, and everything feels meaningless. Like we know we're so tiny in the universe. We know that we're just speck. Our actions don't really matter. And even all the people that you try to teach and on YouTube and lectures and podcasts, all of it, I just scroll through shit all the time. I'm just like, I practice mindful viewing on YouTube because it's really addicting. I click through and I find something and I say, does this really fucking matter? And most 99.9% of the time, the answer is no, it doesn't. It's going to be swept up and found as Lake Mead or finding shipwrecked boats. That's how like this life is right now in 20 years. Like it's all just a shipwrecked boat. I don't know, guys. Feels pretty pointless here sometimes. I just enjoy the little things, the breeze, nice weather. I'm going to be by a beach soon. Food. Just the simple pleasures. Like everything else is just fluff. Everything else is just filler. Memorabilia, sci-fi, like tech, old toys, like nerdy collectible things, mechanic, gunsmithing, any hobby that you have, it's fucking pointless. Okay? It just makes some little electrical pulses in your brain and you go wee and have a little jolt of dopamine. That's it. It's just self-induced. Nothing matters. Okay, I'm gonna still keep you up with my newscast. I'll talk to you soon.